In this screencast, I'm going to walk you through making a documentation change in the LiveCode GitHub repository. This is a pretty easy thing to do, so if you want to contribute to the LiveCode community project, this is an easy way to get involved. So when you visit the LiveCode GitHub repository on GitHub, you're going to be on the develop branch. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to switch to develop 9.0 because that is the branch that you should submit documentation changes to. Currently, that could change in the future, but right now that's the one you want to do. So once you've switched that, you can navigate to the docs folder, and that's where you can find information on contributing to docs, and you can find all the actual files. In this example, I'm going to fix a bug report. Fix the documentation for a bug report. And so what I did is I went into the LiveCode Quality Control Center and I did a search for all reports where the status is confirmed and engine is documentation. And so you can get a list of all bug reports that have been categorized as documentation issues. So I found one that said it was bug 20,480. It says that the docs for shell command should separate the return value and the result. So this is for the shell command. So if I go back to the GitHub page, this is the docs folder. I'm going to edit the dictionary. So I'll click on the dictionary, and this is going to be a function. And then I just search the page for whatever I want to edit, and so I'll do shell in this case. So I click on shell, and so this is the text that gets parsed and inserted into the dictionary whenever LiveCode is built for distribution. When the installers are created. So if we look at this, we have a returns value here, and that needs to be separated into it and the result. So all I have to do is, because I have forked, just so you know, I have forked the LiveCode repository to my own GitHub account, and I'm logged in as my own user, and I have already signed, there's an agreement you have to sign that just says whatever you submit is LiveCode's, and they have the rights to it. So once you've done those things, though, you can just click on this pencil icon, and then you can edit the file within your browser. And so the one thing you want to do, though, is you want to make sure that tabs are set to 2. So if you do any indentation, it's supposed to use tabs, not spaces. So I'm going to go through and make the changes to this, and then I'll show you how to submit a PR. So I've made the edit now, and you can see that I've split what used to be a returns entry is now separated into it and the result. And so that will change how the docs show up. So now that I've finished that, I come in here to the proposed file change section, and I'm going to specify that I'm fixing a bug. So this is bug 20,480. So I'm going to do this, and the description of the bug is shell command should return separate return value and the result. So I'm just going to leave that as is. I'm going to ignore this 50-character thing because I want to. And then I'll click on Propose File Change. So when I do that, then what happens is I can now create a pull request. And so you can see that the base fork is LiveCode, the LiveCode repository. It's based off of develop-9.0, and it's coming from this change is going to be created in my GitHub account, and GitHub automatically creates a new branch in my GitHub account called patch 5. None of that's terribly important, but this shows me what's been changed, and then I can just click the create pull request button, and it's going to split that up, but let's fix that. There we are. And then I'll just click create pull request. And so once I've done that, LiveCode's notified. There's some if I go, so now you can see we're on the LiveCode, we're still in the LiveCode repository, and if we list all the pull requests, then you can see that I've submitted a pull request. Anyone can come in here and click on it, review it, add comments, but LiveCode, the folks at LiveCode can then merge that into the branch and make it part of the next documentation, part of the documentation in the next release. And so that's it. That's all you got to do to if you want to modify documentation and contribute to the community.